around 350,000 followers on Instagram and generated over 100 million views. And these are the top 3 things I learned along the way that nobody talks about. Tip number 1 is that nothing matters. What does that mean? It means that video editing doesn't matter. Quality doesn't matter. Even your audio quality doesn't matter. This doesn't mean that you should make your videos however you want. They need to have certain elements, and I'm going to talk about that. But go to the Reels tab and check out which are the Reels that you like the most. Usually those are the Reels that are the most simple, relatable, fun, and in general bring practical tips. In fact, if you go to the Reels tab, you will find out that at least 4 out of 5 Reels that you like, that are viral, that are grabbing attention, are not professionally edited. This means one very simple thing. You shouldn't obsess yourself with video editing, with equipment. That's something that gurus want you to believe, because they don't want you to start doing something for yourself. They want you to buy their video editing course or video editing service or something like that. The fact is, you can just start with a smartphone camera if you have good ideas. When you realize that none of this matters, you realize that the only thing that really matters is firstly the idea, and then again the value that you can bring in the video itself. Let me show you something else. So with that, we come to the second tip, which is that value beats everything. You gotta realize this. On social media, people are here because of 2 things. They're here because they want to have fun, or they want to learn something new, or to educate themselves. What I found out after 100 million views is that the most viral reels are usually ones that have both of these. Let me give you a couple of examples, and I'm gonna show them on the screen. I often do videos like this on Instagram, where I talk about certain AI tools, and I just do like this. I just mark on the paper, I print out the papers, I write down everything, or I share tips in a similar way. The only reason why this works is because it's dynamic, something is happening on the screen non-stop. And the second reason it's working, I often include funny and relatable headlines. So for example, this one where I talked about, I want to go viral, but I don't have time. I want to go viral, but I don't want to film myself, and so on. So these videos, which have those memeable headlines, performed far better. These are not professionally edited or filmed videos. I just print out the pieces of paper and I write on them. And that's what gets millions of views. Another very interesting thing is this meme style video, which I did with trending audio. I took a screenshot of my new AI tool called Virality AI. I wrote a headline, I used some trending music, and I made the screenshot appear. The whole reel lasts like 45 seconds. And it blew up. 200, 300,000 views in just a couple of days. And then I was thinking, no way I can replicate this easily. And yes, you can replicate it, because once something works, you just use it again and it works again. So I just changed the headline another time, posted the same thing, bam, it worked. Hundreds of thousands of views. Again and again. That's how we got over 1,500 users on our platform in just a couple of days, by making 5-second reels, which take 10 minutes to make. This just proves that it's not about the execution. It's not about the professional filming quality. Idea is what dominates everything. The next is the value that you can bring. The value is either fun or education or both. If you can achieve value and education at the same time in your videos, you'll blow up in no time. Another interesting idea that I made, and this is just another example, and I'm finishing with this tip, is 7 videos, 7 skills, where I used a Squid Games background and Squid Games music. This carousel got over 20 100,000 likes. Now you might be thinking, but why are you making a carousel about videos? Because I include my own videos in this. People are getting to my YouTube channel, subscribing to me, watching my videos, and I can again use that same audience to promote something else. That's why combining education and fun is probably the most important step that you can take in 2025 with your content. Not getting a new camera, not getting a new microphone and so on. Certainly if you have the money, you should get that. It's gonna improve the quality of the videos. It's gonna show that you're putting in the effort. But still, it's not gonna make or break your content. I mean, look at what you're watching right now. You're watching me as I'm drawing on a piece of paper. If you're good at something and you know how to explain the knowledge that you have, you can explain it however you want, as long as people understand and as long as you're bringing value to the people, they're gonna watch your content. That's the main point. And if you can do it in a funny yet useful way, that's the best combination. The last thing I wanted to talk about is selling, because I mean, that's what we are here for, right? We want to make some money. The main thing with selling, the best way to sell by not selling. What does that mean? Well, let's say you have a high ticket offer and you make a post that's related to your high ticket offer. The first time you post it, if you have hundreds of thousands of followers, it's gonna get 200 to 300 likes, let's say, and maybe some engagement, DM automation and so on. If you have low amount of followers, the high ticket post will probably get 0 engagement, which means you're not gonna get leads, sales, and so on. And the thing is, even if you have a lot of followers, this only works a couple of times because you're exhausting the number of people that are gonna react to this. And it's not something that people are gonna interact with, which means that the algorithm is not gonna push this type of content. So what should you do? Very simple. You need to make a customer journey. People also call it a funnel. You should create a clear path where someone will be a viewer, then a follower, then a lead, then a low ticket client, and then high ticket client. Now, this is very hard to do because you need to test out each one of these steps along the way. So you need to test out the content that's gonna get you views. You need to test what's gonna convert that content into followers. Then you need a lead magnet and you need to find a good lead magnet. Then you need to connect that lead magnet into a low ticket offer and find a way to sell it with email marketing and so on, even personal reach out. And then you need to find out how to sell the high ticket offer. And keep in mind that when you make one of these, the other one can break. So you need to test again and test again and test again. But once you develop a customer journey that's gonna bring viewer to becoming a high ticket client, you've solved the job. You just need to create the content. Why? Because if you have a system like this, you don't need to randomly reach out to people. You don't need to ask random people to book calls and then get hundreds of sales calls per week. You don't need to do that. You can just filter people like that. So people who are interested in becoming followers, they're going to become followers. Then they're going to become leads if they are interested. And if they are interested in purchasing anything, they're going to become low ticket clients. Or they're going to straight go for the high ticket, whatever it is. So you're talking only with these people because all of these before that are filters. You're only working with people who purchase your low ticket product. That's why I often say that you shouldn't have only a free lead magnet. Because lead magnets can be unpredictable. It can bring you tons of people which are just freebie seekers and never gonna buy anything. That's why you should create a low ticket offer and promote it to people who visit, download your lead magnet, and only talk to people who purchase the low ticket to qualify them for high ticket. Otherwise, if you're just selling to lead magnet downloaders, you're really only wasting your time because 99% of those people are never gonna buy anything. If you have a $5 ebook and 90 out of 100 people never buy that ebook, what are the chances that they're gonna buy $5,000 private coaching or whatever you sell? The chances are 0. So that's why you should focus on creating a customer journey. In fact, I have a community where I help you build a customer journey like this and a system like this, which is gonna convert clients on autopilot from viewers to followers and so on. If you join, you get a one-on-one call with me, group calls every single week. You're getting courses, blueprints. You're also getting your own video editing team, weekly trend reports, and so on. By the way, we have only 10 spots open for this month, so if you want to learn more, check the first link in the description. Once you bring value and entertainment in a strategic way with a good customer journey, your content will convert clients 90% automatically. This doesn't mean that you will completely remove yourself from the business. In my opinion, that's absolutely impossible, other than when you develop a full business and you sell it, but it will automate a huge part of your journey. See you in the next one.